TMNT Cross Justice League Turbo Pools. I am the developer of the game, Kamikaze, and I'm joined today by this cool guy here.
Hi, I'm JM Crofts. Good to see you, everybody.
Yeah, and we're finally going to get into some action. We're sorry for the delay, but technical things, they happen. And, I'm so glad that we have the staff we do to help mitigate these issues. But what I can say is these matches will be worth the wait. I've already seen what's been going on with some of the pool matches, and the competition could not be more fierce, and I'm so happy to see it.
Yeah, we're going to have some good stuff. I've admitted already, I'm a bit of a neophyte to the game. I'm a bit of a newcomer, so you're going to have to serve a little bit as my guide here to understand all the crazy stuff that we're seeing. But I know there's crazy combos, there's mix-ups, everyone's got a command throw, there's Omega special moves. There's some crazy stuff in this game, so I'm excited to see what unfolds before us today.
Oh, yes, there is quite a few things to help bridge the gap between new players and old, and there's plenty of depth to be found in between. So right off the bat, the main concept of this game is just that it's a very easy to pick up game. Mm-hmm. And if you stick with it, it'll become a game that once you've mastered it is very rewarding. You'll find lots of things that seemingly nobody would think about. And I still to this day get people come to me and ask me about specific setups that they found and say, is this okay? Is this a bug? And I was like, no, it's a feature. I put it there for a reason. And I was just waiting on someone to find it because my job is just to see you guys develop the meta and commentate when appropriate, just to let you guys know whether you're on a yay or nay. Because a lot of things that people were talking to me about was like, oh man, this is really good. This is really cheap. And I'm like, it's not real. It's not real pressure. You can get out of it. There are many options. You just have to think a little hard about it.
Right, and so you're giving the players the toys, and then it's up to them to decide, how they're going to play with them exactly.
Oh, yes. I enjoy watching that develop because it gives me a chance to see how people's minds work when giving something that would seem otherwise so simple. And no more of that can be said more than with our very own To Be More Crazy, who is pretty much handles PR for the game and has put this in the hands of a lot of people. Just really worked hard to get it out there. And I don't want to say that he's the reason we're here, because ultimately that's on the person running Combo Breaker himself. Mm-hmm. But he's definitely opened a lot of doors, and he's a very well appreciated member of News Team 6 for that reason. But he also is very good at this game, and we're going to see exactly how that works. And I myself am not in this tournament, mostly out of moral obligations because it's kind of unfair for the person who knows everything to play the game and for money in a major like this, I think. So right now you are hearing Casey Jones' theme that was made by the Tate Norio just for this game, an original piece. And it looks like this might be a real match. I don't think it's a
yeah, we're right into it.
Oh, yeah.
So, Iori going crazy on the sax back there.
Yeah, that's the common thing people think about, but it's actually Tate himself.
Oh, of course,
He's just cosplaying. So the theme of this stage is anybody who you think is a real person is actually just kind of dressed up as
we got bomb setups?
Oh, yeah. So the main thing that Casey does with his super is, right off the bat, it's an unblockable, and he has many ways he can set up into it or combo into it. And for those wondering, how is that fair? Well, it kind of balances itself out because if Casey touches that bomb, he also will get blown up. So you have to be very, very careful.
A little bit like Shenko from Darkstalkers, maybe, throwing out the unblockable bomb.
In a lot of ways, yeah, you can make that comparison. But as you can see, Casey's whole deal is the fact that he has a lot of items that he can manipulate with his weapons of any kinds. He can switch weapons on the fly, and there's many ways to do that. But it didn't look like any of that worked right now because Cheetah took it home in this first round.
Yeah, when I played the game a little bit, Casey I thought was one of the more interesting characters because he kind of has two stances, right? So he can be hockey stick or baseball bat, and he can choose between the two.
Yes, and he can do it pretty rapidly. Like one of the main B&Bs that you will learn in the trials mode that we made in this game is exactly how to do that.
Ooh, you can see the Okizeme with the baseball setups, getting some corner ground bounce combos.
Oh yeah, this is Casey in a nutshell. So the baseball, if it's coming down, it becomes an overhead. And a lot of people don't really see that until it's too late and they've been opened up and you saw that big crazy damage you got.
This is exactly where Ilon wants him to be here, though, is getting pressured in the corner, but Casey fights his way out.
Oh yeah, Cheetah is extremely good at cornering and locking down the opponents. But if you're able to keep her out and keep her in check, you may find that everything that makes her so intimidating is easily mitigated.
I think we're also seeing one of the other things I found so charming about this game, which is the backgrounds and the music. I think are really fantastic, and there's a lot of them too. There are like a lot of stages in this game.
Oh yes, and you know we are working hard for more content that I will talk about later.
There's a lot of content in general. There's story mode. There's trials. There's an actual tutorial with like dialogue and stuff. You don't see a lot of this stuff in indie games, so I was very impressed by what I saw.
Well, I just wanted to create an experience that would, you know, make it fun for people to enjoy single player, because a lot of us, like, you know, we're just kind of where we are, where we don't really have local people to play these games with, and I always wanted to craft an experience for people at home just by themselves. But getting
we got
back
another
into
bomb
this match,
out there.
Yep,
Oh, and an
look at
OTG
that.
with it.
So getting back into this match, we see Casey with another unblockable setup, but that was a full-blown combo, and he closes out that match.
Yeah, game one going to Tobemore crazy. But I think we saw some of what Cheetah can do. You know, her rush down when she gets in your face, she can be a force to be reckoned with. But
oh yeah, Cheetah's whole deal is that if she gets a knockdown, it becomes a 50-50, and you have to guess. She can do that, or she can just not go for the 50-50 at all. So it would, like, as you can see,
baseball.
yeah, like the things he can do with his items are just a sight to see. It's so much freedom and exploration that I wanted to give players and Casey fans alike. And if there's ever a character who feels like Casey Jones, it's this one.
Yeah, Tobemore crazy as well with the anti-airs. The defensive play here working out really well. Going to use Omega Bomb.
Yeah, so the Omega Super is not an unblockable, as you guys saw, because I didn't want to give that too much power. But to be closing it out, real nice and simple. The round was over. That start is fine.
All right. So I missed. Is this 2 out of 3?
Yes, it is.
All right. So this is match point here for Tobemore crazy.
And another thing you may notice with this background is that the characters have, they change between matches. So what you may find is that the stage never looks the same, as well as the things that are on the floor. I call these breathing stages for a reason, and there's quite a few of them.
Nice little uppercut there to get out of the corner, but another reversal there from Cheetah.
Oh, yeah. Gets a nice command
throw.
set up.
Ooh, and a nice chain combo into the ground bounce.
Oh, he's going to do some big damage. Oh, but he eats it. See, again, you got to be careful with that.
Even with that, though, massive damage here. This could be it, getting jumped in on.
Now, Cheetah has a lot of resources. If she can get that perfect hit, it could actually, well, never mind. So, as you saw, the Omega symbol next to her life was glowing gold. That means you had up to 3 Omega specials, or what EX specials are in this game, to be used. And if Cheetah would have pulled that off, she has a high damage potential with those. And she easily could have turned that round around that fast. And if we see one of the main Cheetah players that I know on stream, you'll see that live, and it'll just be incredible. Like, the damage in this game can be so explosive and so quick that, like, by the time you blink, suddenly you might be just gone in like 15 seconds flat. And for some people that could be a lot, but for me, I personally feel like, you know, you might as well get it over with. If someone's already in your head and they've already played those mental games with you and they close it out, it's easier for everybody because the damage has been done.
All right, some Street Fighter 2 damage there.
In fact, there is Antarctica there, and that is the Cheetah play I was talking about. It looks like that 2B is going to be playing him next. His Cheetah is just, it's amazing to watch. Like, he's unlocked pretty much all the potential that I had in place for her. And
awesome.
You're going to see that if 2B makes pretty much a single mistake, that she capitalizes on it like, I don't know, every capital letter in the alphabet is the best way I can describe it.
Yeah, speaking of Omega moves, so I like you mentioned earlier that the game is kind of, it's easy to pick up, and I think that's definitely true. You know, you can do light punch, fierce punch, special type routes like Magic Series type stuff. But with the Omega system, that does seem to unlock a great amount of depth because all your characters' Omega moves are going to give you new opportunities, like being able to combo off them or having different opportunities or different usages for them. So the Omega system, you get it in kind of an interesting way, right? So like you get an Omega sort of stock for getting the first hit. Is that true?
Yeah, so right off the bat, neutral becomes a big tug of war because the first person who gets that hit already unlocks one of their Omega specials to be used. And at that point, as long as you don't take any real damage for about 5 seconds, you'll be rewarded with one yourself.
Oh,
now,
gotcha.
as you can see, there's also red life up there. And if you take too much damage, it'll start flashing. That also gives you an Omega to use. That can store up to 2 of them, so you can have 3 total with that in mind.
Look at this rush down right now. Tomor crazy. Trying the character switch here, but getting completely mauled in the corner by this cat. Dizzy.
It's a complete 180 from the last match we just saw. And as I said, Cheetah making it look easy because you've dishonored the goddess, apparently.
Yeah,
Note to self to never do that again.
These definitely seem to be 2 sort of offensively oriented characters, right? So do we think whoever's getting the early advantage here is going to be in a strong position with all the mix-ups available?
Oh, definitely. Wingnut is a crazy character because he's really fast. He's got a lot of things he can do. Look at that. He's already pushed it to the corner,
Yeah.
but oh no, that was a bad mix-up. That could have went ugly, but he immediately turns around with the Omega Thrust Punch.
All right, let's see. What's the mix-up here? Just gets DP'd out of it. Very nice.
Cheetah's DP is probably one of the strongest in the game. Bar none. It's so good. It helps complement her style to get people off so she can back to them. But there's a strong throw there. Sets up the Moonbuster, but didn't connect.
Another very nice DP to get out of the pressure.
I think he's fishing for her to do it again so he can catch a super, but I don't think it's going to work because Antarctica might be already. Oh, there's the command grab.
Oh, man.
And there it is.
That is so nasty. You know, Super and Omega available for both players, but not going to help out there. Antarctica taking game 1.
Yeah, so that's what I mean when I say that everyone having a command grab, they all have different utilities and purposes. Cheetah's, she just kind of opens you up and can link after it. Mm-hmm. So it's very, very dangerous because for her, that's a full combo that she's going to get off of that.
All right, well, Antarctica cornering themselves right here, but fighting out with the command grab too. Oh my, look at the life bar and the damage.
Yeah, so their characters have different life values in this game. And I'm pretty sure Wingnut doesn't have the full 1,000, but it's
that
not
is a
that
clean
far off.
2-touch. A clean 2-touch from Cheetah. Oh
Cheetah
my God.
is just an insanely aggressive character. And yet I'm telling you right now, for those watching, you would not believe this, but she is not even top 5. That is the kind of things that are brought in this game.
Okay, so we've got like a tier list. We've got some idea of who are the problem characters to watch out for.
Oh, definitely. And if we see any of those, I'll be sure to point out why there's such a problem. Oh, there's that overhead opening.
Oh, the mix is too much right now. Oh no, stuck in the corner.
Now, at this point, 2B has full 3-bar resources.
Oh,
I don't think it'll be enough. Oh, again,
a reset?
Another reset. Oh, this could be a big opportunity.
Oh, okay, this is the chance right here. Don't get DP'd. That's what I'm scared of.
Is he going to go for the Omega Super in the air? Is what
no. Nice anti-air.
The foot right to the face.
These matches are going so fast. I feel like the players sit down and then 5 seconds later it's over.
I mean, that's what we do.
The damage.
That's just the kind of game this is. Now, there have been people who have told me, hey, maybe we should win 3 out of 5, and I tell them no, because just because a match is over quickly doesn't mean it's because the game is quick. It's because you can be overwhelmed so fast that you want to just jump right back into it. And it could go either way. Like, you can get overwhelmed by one player and then just completely blow them out the water on the next match. It's all about the time you take to compose yourself, and always to tell people to breathe. That rematch screen is there for a reason, and it requires both prompts for a reason. Because one person could be like, yeah, let's go, and the other person would just be like, I'm going to take a quick little breather.
Right, definitely.
So I can collect myself, because I don't want to get careless in a game where you can die so quickly.
That is an important tournament strat, I think. The newcomers to the tournaments will probably just follow their opponent's lead and rematch as soon as they do. But if you're more experienced, you know the power of just going to character select, even if you're just repicking the same character. Like, just chill a bit. Give it some time.
It's very important to have your mental in check, because in a game like this, the mix-ups are happening constantly, and it doesn't take a lot of them. So you have to be just aware, and you have to prepare yourself.
So is this button check, or are we really having the same matchup again? Wingnut versus
So
Cheetah.
who that is our current, he's like the 7-time champion of this game when we've been running online tournaments. He is incredibly good. And if there's anybody who's going to make this character shine, it's going to be who that.
Oh, the mix, though. Antarctica really on a roll here.
Now, Oh, there you go.
Nice.
See, this is what I mean when I tell people, like,
Oh, and the side switch to get the corner. Very smart there.
when I tell people that, oh, not every mix-up you see is real and not every block string is legitimate, that is what I mean. There was a gap, and you have to be aware of those.
Yeah, very good of Hudat to know the opportunity to get out of the corner is so important, but now holding this cheetah mix. Nice block. No punish, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she was about a couple frames off, but that is a punishable thing to do.
Oh, and the dizzy. Oh, my God. Antarctica taking round one. But,
And
you know, we definitely saw some good stuff from Hudat there. Some good Abare stealing the turn back when necessary.
Oh, definitely. Like, it's not uncommon for a cheetah to just steal an entire round. But here we go with Hudat going right in, setting up. Let me look at that damage.
Oh,
look.
dirty cross-up.
Like, that's the kind of stuff that Hudat does, and that's the reason why he has been pretty much an undefeated champion the entire time between both the original version of this and the turbo version that we're seeing right now.
Oh, very nice. That looks like a perfect to me. So something that really impresses me about Hudat here is that he's not just going in over and over and over and mixing, but also going back to neutral, utilizing the air projectiles, changing up the pace so that you don't get too predictable.
Oh, definitely. Like, Hudat's adaptation to what characters can do, and yep, is going to lead to some big damage.
No.
Oh, puts him in the corner, sets up the Moonbuster, gets it properly, and just staying out of her range. This is how you want to approach Cheetah, but Cheetah can use that Omega Rolling Claw to get through projectiles, and that can spell trouble.
Oh, and there's the
Gets
command
opened
throw. Very nice combo. Over 50% damage there.
So this is going to be...
Yeah,
okay,
the Omega reversal gets Hudat out of this situation. Nice bait on the DP, no punish.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the
This
loops.
is it. This is it.
The loops into dizzy.
Yep. He did not even need to use a super. Hudat saying, hey, I know you're aggressive. I know what you want to do, but I am the alpha right now. This is my wingnut.
This is looking like quite a hype match here. Very back and forth. Like we said earlier, you know, with characters like this, whoever gets that offensive momentum can just run away with it.
And yeah, and that's why, like, neutral is one of the most strongest thing that is advocated in this game, because the second you win neutral, like, everything could just go nuts.
Right, it almost reminds me of something like Marvel 3, where the neutral is so scary because one situation like this could turn into a nightmare.
Yep, I mean, that's a pretty fair comparison in terms of, gets that dive, and this is more than likely a dead Cheetah.
Have we had a round without a dizzy yet? Oh my God.
Dizzies happen very fast in this game. Like, here's how a standard match can go from two strong players. They can get 2 to 3 touch, and on that second touch, it's usually a dizzy, and then it's a closeout with the super to kill. That's just the name of the game.
It's also definitely a result of the matchup as well. Such offensive mix-up oriented characters. These guys are just going to stay and keep mixing like that.
So this is the character that, for better or worse, seems to be ranked as the #1 character in this game, and it's not entirely hard to see why that is.
That
because
cross-up was crazy.
Wingnut's mobility is insane. He's able to set up a lot of mix-up. He can go high and low very quickly. Got the air dash working. Look at that call out.
The
and
footsies.
Hudat closes it out with the biggest call out.
And
of
it's
the
over
day.
already.
It's just that fast. You gotta keep up, JM.
Oh my God, I'm having trouble. This is insane. It really does feel kind of like Super Turbo. It's like easy or like fast dizzies. The rounds go fast. 50% combos. I'm excited. And something that I've heard. I don't know if. This is a leak or anything, but is this game getting a net play update at some point here? That's what I've heard.
Well, there was a documentary that we put out that may have alluded to the fact that we are exploring rollback for this engine. It has been something that I'm so excited to see. The person who is working on that with me is at this very event, and we've been talking about how we want to handle that for other things that are kind of in the works. So I'm a person who's worked on many titles. This is actually like the 5th game I've ever made. Mm-hmm. And the fact that this is the one that got popular was just kind of mind-blowing. But this is like, I do these kind of things. I'm working on other projects even now. So, but I also support this game because it's become a very personal thing to the team and I. And while the other projects I work on are just like me doing solo things, I give this one extra attention just because of the fact that it means so much to a lot of people. And many people have come up to me and expressed how much they care about this. and the positivity has just been amazing. Like I didn't really expect it because I just look at myself as just some guy from nowhere, but because of all of that and the community that's come about, it's allowed us to create something truly special that we hope people enjoy. So all that sappy stuff aside, let's get into this matchup. We got Sundula, who is described as the best dark side player right now, and we have Jay Destroyer, who's going by JDs right now, who's bar none the best war player I've ever seen. So right now, this is just pools, and we're seeing the best of best already.
I know, this is too much. And another Dizzy here from Darkside, but drops the combo a little bit.
Oh, catches him slipping.
Is this going to be dead? It's going to be close.
He wasted his juggle points there. So it's important to remember that no matter what, you get 2 hits for a juggle unless you're using Omega specials, which ignore those juggle rules entirely. So you have to be very strategic with your juggles, and it allows for a lot of exploration through through the fact that you're so limited. And that design philosophy came from the fact that some of our greatest games have come from people who had to work with strange limitations. So I'm just paying it forward for those of the past. Getting them hit that low there. So the death from above Omega is actually a low while the others are overhead. So it's a very tricky mix-up.
Oh, I see.
Getting them into the corner, getting those.
Oh, the mix right now.
Yeah. Oh.
When I saw that move, I said that's the Hugo Dolphin dive, the headbutt from War.
Yeah, it's a move that you have to be very careful about. And there's that super.
Oh yeah.
So War Super is probably one of the best ones in the game because he cannot be hit until it's done, but it's got like all the world of recovery for that reason.
And is it true that his super is like pseudo-random? That's what I've heard, that you don't really know like how it's going to juggle.
That is true, and the Omega one is entirely random.
Oh my gosh.
Because of that, it has the highest damage potential, but it also has the lowest damage potential. Because War is not something meant to be understood. It just simply is.
War, what is it good for? I think they wrote that about this character.
I mean, yeah, some days you're feeling really great with this character, and other days you're like, come on.
Oh, nice. Omega counter. The dolphin dive.
Yeah, these headbutts are really strong coming out of War right now. And what I like about this matchup is that it really could go either way, even though they appear to have different strengths. But look at Sundula getting that one-frame link.
Wow.
That is one of the hardest links in the game, and it's one of my favorites to do for that reason. Mashes out of stun and goes straight into super, but no dice.
He was definitely pressing all the buttons on that one, but Sundula is going to take round 1, but looking pretty close here.
Oh, yeah.
Is that stomp from War, is that plus?
It depends on how low to the ground it hits.
Ah, I see. Kind of like dive kick-ish.
Yeah, it's literally just like a straight down dive kick that's like really good in the corner, and that you can still have high lows on. Like
that mix is so crazy.
I call it the needle drop just because of the fact that I'm like, this thing is coming down fast, and depending on where it lands, it could either be okay or just a complete pain.
Plus, he's got like needles for fingers, so that works out.
See, this is what I was talking about earlier when I said those things aren't real and you could blow them up.
Yeah.
There are reversal frames all over the place in this game, and a lot of pressure is not real.
Nice using the projectile there to reset the pressure and getting this corner combo.
Oh! Gets him again. Oh, gets the command grab.
Yeah, that's going to be a combo using up the juggle points there.
Oh, no, but he didn't finish with super to take the kill. I hope that doesn't cost him, and it looks like it might because there's a... Oh, no,
another
super.
drop!
Oh, no, that's a dead War. Oh, okay.
Super goes through.
The Guts has spoken. Just like Street Fighter 2, you don't know it's over until you got that magic pixel telling you otherwise.
The magic pixel. Oh my god.
The magic pixel was in full effect in this game. Oh, try to go for an uppercut, but gets swept for his troubles. So both of these characters have a head stomp of sorts, and they both can do different things with it. Oh, gets him with the Omega
combo.
Takes him to the corner. Tries to go low, no dice. Definitely. Like, there's a lot of high-low mix-ups in this game that can just come at you fast. Oh, catches him trying to go for that again. Not happening twice, he says, but, oh, that's a good trade. Oh, catches him with the death from above.
Yeah. Just blocking it out here, but... Oh, that's an anti-air into combo.
Oh, no super?
So many of them. Okay, raw super gonna get him out, but
see, that's what I mean when I said it could be random. Like it's just a weird behavior. It's War, and it looks like it's gonna cost him.
Ooh, yep, the slash. So Sundula on match point now.
Yeah, so my only real advice that I give most players is finish your plate. Super's not going anywhere. You can't take it with you. If you got it to use it. It's free real estate, if you will.
True. And Omegas go away as well, is that right?
Oh yeah, you don't keep any of that.
Yeah.
It's always a brand new slate the next round.
Oh, gets the link.
Oh. Yes, there's the full combo. You love to see it.
I think I hear people in the crowd chanting, "Hoo, hoo." Let's go. Is he going to finish?
Oh,
Yes,
finishes
indeed.
with a jab. What a cheeky combo that was. Again, these matches are flying by.
I can't believe what we're
There were
seeing.
45 players for this game.
Wow.
Oh, so they're both in top 8. That's it's like we're already getting into top 8.
Wow.
Like, it's nuts. Which, I mean, I guess for me, I have to prepare what I'm going to say because I do have a special message upon this tournament's completion that I'm going to share with the audience.
You guys better stay around for that.
And
Don't go anywhere, guys. Yeah, because we have TMNT Cross Justice League action going out for the rest of the night, right? Because we have one more pool after this and then straight into top 8.
Oh, yeah. So the action does not stop here, folks. And I just got to say, it feels very strange to be in this position wearing the hat that I wear, both metaphorically and physically, about this game. Because, I mean, growing up, I've been to these majors and tournaments, and you see the developers come on stage and they talk about something or they play a video, and there's like, oh, this new character, and the audience absolutely loses it. At no point did I ever think I would be anywhere near that upper echelon of people in that category. All right, guys, so we're going to go to a quick ad here, and we're going to get the losers after that. So we'll see you soon.
Stay tuned, guys.
You see what y'all did? You don't like ads? This is what you get. So let's run those right now. Let's take a break, and when we return, more Combo Breaker 2022 coming at you. Skullgirls Mobile is free right now on the Apple Store and Google Play. Go ahead and download it today and get a free gift. Skullgirls Season Pass is now available. Go ahead and pick that up with the 4 brand new characters, stages, story modes, and much, much more. Don't hate the player, master the game. Go to metafy.gg right now and use the code COMBO20 to get 20% off and get good. The Hitbox Arcade controllers are designed with precision, accuracy, and speed. Take control today at hitboxarcade.com/CB2022. Kwamba has all of your tournament essentials on the log. You can use the code ComboBreaker2022 to get 20% off at their website, KwambaUSA.com. Paradise Arcade Shop is teaming up with Combo Breaker to give y'all a limited edition Impress exclusive to Combo Breaker.
I reckon you're in for a wrecking. Ah! You're not a warrior yet. Let us break the ice. Beautiful. Please be gentle with me. That's it! a few of my favorite things. Kicking, stomping, and kicking.
You won't feel guilty picking up this officially licensed merch from the fine folks at 10O. Go visit 10o.gg/merch to pre-order now. No coasts, no kings, only fits and things. Visit combobreaker.org/shop to get your 2022 Combo Breaker merch.
Got every game counts, literally every single time on it. It all matters. Oh! Oh!
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed those lovely previews of things, and we're going to get right back into it. And we have, I think we're in losers. So we have 2B going against this person whose name I'm sure they will bring up.
Merc
Jones. Thank you.
Do you think that's going to be Casey Jones? We'll find out.
We will definitely find out.
I always say that it's a rule that if you have like a character's name in your handle, you're not allowed to use the character. So if you're like Pikachu Master 420, you have to play Kirby. It's just the law.
Well, I mean, he is playing Omega Shredder, it looks like, so that checks out.
So Omega Shredder, it was hard for me to identify all the big differences between the two Shredders, other than Omega Shredder is obviously like back from the dead, zombified, nasty guy.
Yeah.
But they've overall got kind of a similar moveset.
So the idea behind them is, while they are similar, the way that they're applied is massively different from each other. Like Omega Shredder is just an offensive powerhouse, while regular Shredder, well, Cyber Shredder I should say, he's more of a defensive neutral person. Like, both of them can go in when they need to, but Omega Shredder absolutely will just demolish you if you let him get in.
Oh, anti-air combos. I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, so if you get anti-air with a standing heavy in this game, it puts you in a juggle state, and you can just kind of freeform combos. So again, like I said, this game just opens up so many doors while just nudging them through you without actually forcing you to do anything.
Oh, the overhead. Very nice.
Gets the command grab into that. Oh,
yeah, using the Omega.
Oh, like, he's just setting up the bomb. Oh, there's that unblockable set. Oh,
that is
but
so
that's
scary. Yeah, big damage on that Omega DP.
And Omega Shredder is sitting on a ton of resources, but it's not enough to take the round.
This song gets me so hyped, by the way. This was in Turtles in Time, right?
Oh, yeah. And the thing about the first round on this stage is that guitarist in the back is actually on beat with the song. Not so much in the second round.
Right, it messes it up when you rematch, yeah.
Yeah, but I got to experiment with a few things, and that was one of my favorite things to do, is to make the musicians actually stay on beat with the song.
That's hilarious. So something I've noticed from To Be More Crazy here is that his defense has been really good. I'm seeing what look like some pretty cursed cross-ups from Omega Shredder, but...
oh, yeah. Like, Omega Shredder can, like, attack you in ways that you have to just know. And fortunately, 2B is a person who has been well inundated to everything that his character can do since, you know, obviously he's been around since the first game.
And setting up the bomb. Wow, that actually reached the hitbox.
Oh, yeah. The hitbox is it's a little big from what I remember.
Another command throw combo finishing out game one here.
Oh, yeah. And 2B takes a commanding first match.
I love how fast. That's another reason, we're saying these rounds are going so fast. But part of it is, like, the rematch is just instantaneous. The second you press it, you're back in the match already.
Oh, yeah. Like, I wanted people to just get right back in. If they're so willing, then I want to give it to them. I don't want no loading screens or anything
no, nothing
in
like
the
that.
way. Just go for it, man. It's all you.
All right, a little bit of projectile zoning here from Omega Shredder, but that was a nice reversal throw. Ooh, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, so Casey is just doing Casey things. Like, hits him with the fake ball. So if it bounces off the wall, feel like this. If the item no longer has an after image, it's no longer a threat. So
I see.
He tripped him up by thinking it was going to hit him, and the baseball can fake you out. It's such an interesting little toy that Casey has.
Yeah, I like that it kind of incorporates like physics. Like you have to kind of do the mental math here on how is this going to ricochet, how's it going to bounce. It's like playing pool or something.
It's funny you mentioned that because I literally researched the physics of both a hockey puck and a baseball when I made it. because I wanted it to feel as authentic as I could for what it is. Oh, nice. He just gets out of that.
Yeah, big chance here for Merc Jones. Gonna have to make this count.
Just trying to space him out. Now, Casey can deflect projectiles and get meter for it, so he doesn't want to do that too much.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Okay, gets out of that. And uses that Aura Crusher to go through projectiles. Both Shredders can do that if their rewards are slightly different.
Ooh, nice. Keeping the pressure on here in the corner. Omega Shredder is really gonna have to try to close out this round to stay alive.
Ooh.
Oh, Super gets beaten though.
Yeah, he wanted to use Super 1. Super 2 is meant to punish things that are on the ground, not in the air.
Yeah, I guess we should mention everyone kind of has 3 supers in this game, isn't that right? You have 2 supers plus an Omega Super.
Yeah, so Super 1 and Super 2, like, they're pretty much just like different spins on the same idea, whereas Omega Super is your de facto invulnerable, I need to come back super.
Did that ball hit low, rolling on the ground like that?
Oh, no, he just didn't block.
Okay. I was about to say, that's cursed.
Only the hockey puck remains a low as long as it's on the ground. So that's kind of how you distinguish the 2 items. And therefore, you can build your entire toolkit around what weapon you want to use. I've seen exclusive hockey stick players. I've seen exclusive bat players. I've seen players who just mix it up between the 2, like myself. But the point is, there's no wrong way to play Casey Jones as long as you're having a good time. That's
right. I like characters like that where you have the freedom to kind of play them the way you want. You're not like, and I feel like there's kind of that idea in this whole game is that you're not, when you're designing these characters, being like, this is the way you have to play them. Like, I want you to use this move for this and that move for that. It's like, no, if a move does something interesting, you can kind of explore that and build your own fun game plan that's not necessarily like so one note, you know?
Absolutely. I wanted people to feel like they can just try things, and even if it's not necessarily the most optimized thing, it's the thing that works for you and gets you results. Because at the end of the day, you got that W. I don't really care how you get it, but you won. And that's no more is that more reference in the trials where it gives you a list of things to do, but it really doesn't care how you accomplish it. As long as you get those things in somewhere in between there and it's a full combo, it doesn't really care. So that's kind of just how this whole game is. Are you having fun? Good for you. Go nuts.
All right, we're configuring our buttons here. You know, speaking of the trials, some of those are pretty nasty. Like there was one of them where you have to hit meaty with an attack to get extra plus frames so that you can combo off that. I don't know if you remember which one I'm talking about.
I'm really referring to Rat King.
Yeah, that would have been the one.
So he has to set up a Rat Crasher that is done as a Oki trap. So when it hits, he then can juggle after it.
Okay.
Those kind of things are like just giving you ideas of how specials can be multifaceted. And like I believe that when you have something as a tool that does, like if every tool you have is a Swiss Army knife, you never will have anything that's unitarily.
Right.
Like I probably butchered that word, but unitasker, that's what it is. Shout outs to Alton Brown for that term.
You can't. The only unitasker you want is the fire extinguisher. That's what he always said.
Right. So I believe that ideology should also work for fighting games where no one move is just used to do one thing. Moves can be used to accomplish many things and do many amazing ways of handling things. So at that point, your character becomes an extension of yourself rather than an archetype that checks a box.
Right. Yeah, I've played all the characters in the game at least for like a little bit. I've done at least a few of their trials, but I haven't figured out who I think I should main in the game. So if anyone in the stream chat has suggestions, you can feel free to post them. I'll check out the VOD later, but I don't know. I'm usually kind of like a lame out guy. So I was kind of looking at the Robo Shredder guy. I forgot his name.
Cyber Shredder.
Or
you mean Chrome Dome?
Chrome Dome, because he has kind of like the Dawson limbs, but
at one point in time he was a lame character, but now Chrome Dome can be played any way he desires. I've seen some crazy like rushdown Chrome Domes. I'm seeing some like neutral heavy Chrome Domes that's just holding down the fort. It's amazing what he can do when he puts his mind to it.
So it's interesting. To Be More Crazy has gone to Wingnut again, so I wonder if this is like a matchup consideration, Casey versus Wingnut.
Yeah, I think that Wingnut is a safer pick against War because Casey can do a lot of things, but his defense is a bit lacking, whereas Wingnut, if nothing else, all you have to do is press 3 buttons and you have a reversal. it's the tomahawk, if you will, of breakers
Right.
of characters that I've given to him, and I wanted him to have that freedom because, you know, between him and Rat King, those are the two characters who have a reversal that's just pressing buttons. And that makes them slightly newbie friendly, if you will.
Right.
So just some of those interesting ideas that I thought was funny is really a metaphor for this entire game. A series of interesting ideas I thought was funny.
Well, very powerful first round here for War, but To Be More Crazy has adapted pretty well here in the second round, you know, staying offensive and landing the super. Huge damage.
Yeah. Okay, I was about to say, unless War did wake up super, there was no way he was getting out of that.
So I take it there's no limitations on chipping, like you just die to chip like normal, like in the old days.
Oh yeah, you know, if somebody sees a wound in the opening and it's ready to go, they're just gonna take it. I'm like, I'm sorry for you to find out this way.
It's nice. That means I don't have to like learn how to instant block or anything to avoid getting chipped. It's fine.
Oh no, if you got a reversal, save yourself. That's really the only thing you need to know. Oh, go slow
the
again.
Mix, yeah.
So this, Jay Destroyer, for those who don't know, was the first champion of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cross Justice League, the vanilla version, all the way back in November of 2020. And there was that same stream where I announced this game. And he took such a commanding lead against everybody, just blowing through him with War. And there was so many Omega Shredders that stream, and he made it look so easy. And I commended him after that stream, and I was like, you really put the time in to learn this game. And boy, did it show. So Jay Destroyer doing this is no surprise to me whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we're seeing here. But we do have the character change to Casey. And the character's been working out pretty well for it to be more crazy so far. So let's see if that can continue here. We got the Nut Nation in the back.
Oh yeah, this is a fun little stage we did for Wingnut. And as you can see, he's jamming on the back himself. And he's got Screw Loose with him. And we also have Celeste, who made this song for us. Also, just compliment him on the whole song there. But anywho, we see War doing more of the things that has made War the menace that he is.
Yeah, that War EX stomp is so nasty. But that cross-up was nasty, though. And gets the super, but it's not enough to kill. Throwing the bomb as a last-ditch effort.
Yeah, I mean, at least he hit him with it.
Yeah,
if nothing else, he got the hit. And look at Celeste just jamming.
Now, is this an interactable stage, or do the things just swing on their own?
Oh, no, this is interactive. This whole stage can fall apart if it takes enough damage. It's pretty great.
That's another thing I didn't know was in this game. That's crazy. All right, setting up the baseball. Command throw in the corner, going to be huge damage. Goes for Okizeme. Oh, hits him out of the stomp.
There we go. See, again, like there's openings everywhere. You just got to figure that gets him.
Oh, that's such a nasty setup, because if you block, you get command thrown.
Oh yeah, Casey just has setups for days. There was a player that came to our Discord and just started showing like the real nasty things he could do, and the players took to it like a moth to a flame. And now you're seeing all kind of crazy shenanigans that I just was waiting on someone to find. It's like it was screaming, eating me up on the inside. Like, guys, Casey can do so much cool stuff, and I love to see it.
Yeah, that was an excellent round there from To Be More Crazy. Let's see if he can continue the momentum and take this to game 3. All right, getting put in the corner here, not where you want to be against War. Nice combo off the dolphin dive. Oh, empty stomp low. Stomp hits overhead. Standing back and playing some footsies as well.
Oh, just trying to. Casey smells blood. What is he gonna do?
Nice bait on the super. Yep. Oh, no punish.
I mean, well, this is good. He's gonna get that super. He's gonna get that.
Yep. Here's the setup. How are you gonna escape this bomb? You're not. And the combo after the bomb.
All you had to do was jump. You hate to see it.
Oh yeah.
For those watching at home, if you said to yourself, "I would have jumped," that would have been correct action. 500 points for you.
Well, we're going to game 3 here. This is looking to be one of the closer matches we've seen so far. The character change working out.
Oh, yeah. It definitely seems like 2B was worried about the matchup, because I always tell people, have a backup character, because not every matchup is in your favor. But we see Jay Destroyer going to April.
Yeah, there's a backup character for you. So April has this sort of Rekka-style attack. Ooh, and the fastball as well.
Yeah, so April is, I guess, it's hard to explain. She has some guy-adjacent things that she can do, like the elbow, but she also has a counter. And she also has her Rekka with the elbow. So a lot of what she does can just cause
suplex.
pain and chaos for all parties involved. And she can delay her elbow drop. Like,
that was such a nice combo into super here, and it's going to kill with the dramatic zoom in. Match point, Jada.
oh, the crowd is going wild on the stage. You can hear them.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Like, that's another thing I wanted to put in this game was like having the crowd actually say stuff or get active with you. So if you finish with a super on this stage, they actually pop off with you.
Oh, nice. Ooh, a little out of range for that combo.
Not
to
falling
finish.
for that overhead at all. Blocks the blitz. That's
Yeah, that was a good
that's
block.
like 12 overheads back to back.
Oh, so every hit of the multi-hit attack hits overhead.
Oh yeah, so
Oh.
you can't crouch block that too early.
Command throw. Those are working out all day here. Sets up the bomb.
Oh,
super
that
to
was
get
super
out.
smart. I've never seen that before, actually. That was super smart.
But it might not matter because you got dizzied. And now we're going to double Luigi. Last game, last round. Let's go.
Yeah, Jay Destroyer with the amazing read on that super. I think he must have been labbing that. So as you can see, even as I said, yes, it's unblockable, but guess what? There's still a way out.
All right, setting up these overheads. Oh, the empty jump goes for the low, but gets thrown instead. There's the puck hitting low. Oh, DP's the puck. I didn't know that was the thing you could do.
Oh yeah, any weapon attack he has will interact with any item he puts
my
out.
God.
It's kind of nuts.
But now Casey's going to have to hold this mix in the corner. This is so difficult to deal with the pressure, all the overheads, the command, or no, normal throw, that is.
So this is what I mean when I say that Casey's defense can be a bit lacking because he doesn't respond well to pressure, and that's what's
Right.
going to cause 2B. I think that's going to knock him out, and the crowd goes wild
Yeah,
with them.
the players already knew that that was over, so that's going to be it for 2B, that is.
Yeah, he put on an amazing show, and I really expected nothing less personally.
Yeah, definitely a good demonstration of a character who, seems pretty complex, pretty difficult. Like you were saying, it took a long time for people to even figure out what's possible with this guy. So it was definitely a good demonstration of some of the crazy stuff the character can do. But that was very well played. The switch to April.
Yo, definitely. And now, I believe Antarctica's back, so we're going to see some more crazy cheetah, maybe?
Oh, my gosh. I cannot imagine trying to defend against that cheetah. I'm going to have nightmares about that.
Yeah, I mean, I played against them earlier and helped them warm up more, and I just got to say, Antarctica has been a player that's been around since the first game, and he started off as an Omega Shredder player, but eventually he found himself playing Cheetah in Turbo, and this is after I nerfed her, so, I mean, she got nothing but nerfs in Turbo, and as you can see, it doesn't appear to have stopped her train, not even a little bit.
I mean, if you make the right reads, if you put the opponent in a mix-up and they guess wrong, doesn't matter how nerfed you are.
That is true, and I guess in a way that when I apply balance changes, I never try to kneecap a character, if you will. I just try to make things more grounded in reality for what a person should have to deal with, one way or the other.
So something I wanted to ask about. So last year at Combo Breaker, this game was run in tag team, isn't that right?
Yes.
So what's sort of the design process and the idea of how much emphasis do you want to put on tag versus solo, and what went behind the decision to run this game solo this year?
So this game is technically a single-player game with a tag mode that just kind of exists. It is not balanced. It is all chaos, and I came up with some of the silliest things I could think of for the characters in it. Every character has their own unique tag incoming, so you can have synergy based around that. Some characters come from up top, some characters come from the left, some characters come from the right. Armagon comes from the bottom in a pool of water that he just inexplicably creates. It's a chaotic fun zone, and therefore you can just die off the first interaction with the right team. So,
I see. So
and I told
that's
you,
the crazy mode for if you want something really wild.
That's where you want to go if you're just saying, let's go crazy.
Oh, the mix. Speaking of going crazy, Cheetah's got War in the corner, not where you want to be. Oh, and another one. But at least it's better to get hit by that ranged grab versus her regular command grab, which she's going to get a massive combo off of.
Definitely. So you just take what you can.
That nice conversion takes all the way to the corner here.
Oh, I just realized that it was actually Antarctica playing War because he didn't want to deal with that mirror, and I don't blame him.
Oh, yeah, good point. Didn't put that together.
Yeah, I really don't blame him. Cheetah mirrors are just, I don't know, man. They're a lot.
Yeah, it's like
They get my anxiety going. I'm going to be realistically. They're kind of nuts.
Yeah, it's like the classic sort of pixie mirror where whoever gets that first hit is really going to run away with it. But Antarctica looking pretty good with War here, but now going to take massive damage. Oh, no.
Oh, yep, there you go. War Super is so good for anybody who leaves the ground. Like, how dare you approach me? I'm the fourth horseman of the apocalypse. It's just what that super conveys. Oh. However, it looks like this is going to take this round. Oh, I mean, I would have finished with a super or something, but you know what? Whatever works for you because we still take that W.
So I'm noticing the Cheetah players, they're doing a lot of like early jump light kick. Is that just because the move is super active, or they're going for instant overhead, or what?
It's a very strong opener simply because of the fact that it can cross up, it can hit, if you hit it at a certain sweet spot, you're usually safe. And if they jump up, it's also a decent air-to-air. So again, it's one of those multiple use weapons that you just have at your disposal.
Right. It does seem it's like Street Fighter 2 where the light jumping normals will just last the entire duration of the jump.
That is definitely the direction that I went with that.
Yeah.
Like, I like the idea of just making callbacks to many games of the past and like reintroducing them for a new generation is something that I guess just kind of happened. It really wasn't a goal, so to speak, but it just kind of happened that way.
All right, crazy corner pressure here and another tick throw. Not too much damage, though. Nice DP to get out of the mix.
That DP blocks
Wake
that
up super. Yeah, great
This
bait.
is a free one.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So
taking that first match. Antarctica is he's bleeding. He's got to make something happen, or he's going home.
And we do see the immediate rematch, like you said. No breather. No, not even considering switching back to Cheetah. Just gonna run it again with War.
I mean, if you're gonna go down for something. I always say.
True. You know, sometimes you just have to dance with the one who brought you.
Yeah.
As Northern Lion would say.
Like, go with your gut. You know, who knows? Because look at this. It's already looking like he's going to take it. Oh.
I think we're going to see a dizzy, yeah?
Yep, that's it. That's the round right there. Antarctica is not one to not finish his plate.
Yeah, that was some pretty decent damage here.
And just like that.
That was like a two or three touch. I wasn't keeping track. Chat can let me know. So Antarctica trying to even things back up here. Already got the corner, too. I mean, that's one of the advantages of playing a charge character like this with these forward-moving specials is that you can traverse a large amount of screen space. Also, the stages feel very shallow, right? Like, it doesn't take that long to get from corner to corner.
Oh, yeah. No, the stages are just there to say, here's this pretty location.
Was that a 5,000 IQ Galaxy Brain bait, intentionally dropping the combo to bait the DP, or was that just a drop that worked out? Who's to say?
The world may never know.
That's the option select. If it worked, it was on purpose.
Okay, it's just see. Okay, so now we see you taking that breath.
Yeah, a little bit of
yourself, because either one of you are going home, so you want to just chill.
You got to go to the Fortress of Solitude a little bit, think things over.
Definitely.
Before we make the commitment here, but we'll have to see. Are we going to see? I have to. Oh, okay. We are seeing Omega Shredder. All right, watch out, or Omega Shredder might morb on you. You got to be careful.
Actually, I think these names might be switched because that's definitely the color Antarctica would use.
Okay, I would believe it. You know, I can't do the mental math of like when you're looking head on at someone, it's like which side are they sitting on? But who's to know? All we know right now is that Omega Shredder's in the corner, but wakes up with command grab. It looks like. Oh no!
Yeah, this is definitely. I think I'm pretty confident to say that Antarctica is the one using Omega Shredder.
Okay, that checks out.
Yeah.
Oof, and the EX Fireball with the dizzy. Oh no!
And just wow. Okay, so. Sitting on somebody's going home. If nothing else, somebody's going home. I can tell you that.
I think, yeah, we also saw like Antarctica was kind of giving like a look of like, oh, should I switch earlier? Which would make sense if they were the one that actually lost the match. But
yeah, like this is the homecoming. What greater way to say this is where I started. Like I didn't change too much about this character. It's just that I kind of like, you know.
Oh, big cross up.
I fixed a few things that I got wrong. It's okay to admit errors, but in this case, it doesn't look like it's going to affect the match too much because they're almost dead. Even gets the Omega Super. Big damage.
Oof. Yeah, I love the animations on some of these supers.
Yeah, I wanted his to just feel like a explosion of energy. Like, how dare you? Like, I had a lot of fun.
We've got 3 stocks of Omega available, and they're going to get used. That's going to be big damage, and it kills. We're going to last round.
We are going to the very, very end, and I can't. Like, it's a lot. It's great to see how these people are just fighting tooth and nail. They're not going down without a fight.
Remember how the first few matches we watched took about 5 seconds each, but now we're getting these close down to the wire. Oh, the mix-up, though. This is a bad situation. Could we see a Dizzy, potentially?
There it is.
Yes.
That's going to do it with the perfect sending Antarctica home.
Yeah, sending a message here. That's too bad, but War was looking powerful for sure.
Like, yeah, that's a very solid war. And I'm glad that we have not one but 2 wars here because, as you saw, Jay Destroyer's war was just going on a tear earlier.
So if we do want to foreshadow a little bit. Oh, okay, that was actually the last match of the bracket, or of the pool, that is.
Oh, yeah, so I guess top 8 is coming up next, and I have a very, very special thing to show
I believe
there's
another pool, right? There's
There's
another pool and then top 8. Yeah.
Pool B. I'm jumping the gun.
So,
it's
guys,
only 5 o'clock.
I will not be able to join you for the next pool, but I will be back for top 8, and I've had an amazing time commentating this game here with you, Kamikaze. So thanks so much for going over things with me and getting me more acclimated. I think this game's pretty sweet, so I'm hoping to keep playing it.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed what you saw because this is just a taste of what this game has to offer. Because, like, again, I think top 8 is just going to be an enormous display of
I can't believe that
talent.
those matches weren't top 8 because those were insane. But
that's the quality that these players are. Our Discord has been popping off lately with people running sets. They really, really wanted to pour their heart into this to say this is absolutely the best for us. This is what we do. This is what happens in this Discord, and here we are as the players of this game. So it's so inspiring, and I'm so happy to see it all come out, and I'm so glad you got to experience it.
Yeah, for sure.
To see what the best we have to offer, and yet there's still more to come.
All right, guys, so don't go anywhere because we got more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cross Justice League Turbo action coming up for you. Hopefully I said all that right.
Oh, yes, you did. Thanks.
All right.